Hello, good afternoon. It has been a minute since I have been live. So, welcome back to Painting Junkie. I'm Debbie, and I wanted to come on here. I am going to try to be more regular, sharing with you some art tips and some of my new activities, which are going to include something I'll tell you about later. Anyway, first off, I want to tell you about the retreat that I've been on. Last year, if you've been following me at all in the last year, I went with a group of creative business owners to Anna Maria Island for a Create retreat, and it was lovely. And we went again this year, and I wanted to show you what we did and where we were. We stayed at a beautiful beach house. Jamie Norville was our fearless leader. She is in charge of creations of Studio 39. And she treated us to all kinds of special treats. And those were in the form of food and wisdom and words. That's kind of an inside story. That's why I'm giggling at that. But all kinds of treats. Anyway, let me just start by saying it was a beautiful beach house. It was right on the bay of Anna Maria Island. It's in Southwest Florida. So from our house, we could get up and see the sunrise every morning, and then we would walk to the other end of the island and watch the sunset every night. It was amazing. So we got there, and she had beautiful rooms for us. She had some room assignments, and we ended up making best friends with our roommates. Some of them we knew, some we didn't know, and it was amazing. So we had swag bags. Of course, we had to have swag bags first thing we got there. And she had journals for us. X Factor was the theme, and purple was the color of our retreat. And of course, I had to get purple nails. My toes are purple too. We had purple shirts. We had purple bathing suits. Everybody packed purple to wear. We would go out to eat, and people would say, "Oh, look at the purple ladies." But purple was our theme, and X Factor was also like the word of the whole trip. So lots of things to do with that. But we had a journal, we had a purple friction pen, and if you keep following me, you will know why this is such a wonderful pen. Keep following me, and I'll tell you why this is such a wonderful pen. If you don't know, you'll learn. But that was in our swag bag. Let's see. There was a water bottle. I don't have them all here with me. I had a water bottle, and there was like a makeup, like hold your hair back thing. There was some goodies in there, but there was also this folder full of goodies from someone who put this together for every one of us. There was 2 different groups who went, and there was 11 in each group. It was bigger this time. It was probably doubled the size of last time, probably 6 to 8 in 2 different groups last time, and now there was 11 in 2 different groups. So Jamie's doing great at getting people to come because we all love her and we follow her. And so there was these little notebook things, little folders, and they were all different colors and beautiful patterns, and I haven't opened it yet. I know there's some good things in here, but I haven't opened it yet. I was going to do it live. So isn't that pretty? I chose pink, of course. So let's open this, and then I'll show you the art we did. Okay. And this is not attached. And I will have to put in the comments the wonderful person who made these for me, for us, for all of us, because I don't know who made this for us, but they need credit for this. Okay, so this is 6, 2, 4, 2, 4, 8 pockets in this little folder. Look at this little folder. It's got all kinds of mixed media things that she's made. Okay, so she took like a... Oh! Here it is. Sandy Wynn. Sandy Wynn! She's the person who made this. Of course, she put her name in here. Artist is Sandy Wynn. I don't know her business name. She didn't put her business name. Sandy Wynn, thank you! This is amazing. This is a little multimedia card. It makes me, it reminds me of the multimedia cards, the mixed media cards that we made, the affirmation cards that we made, that I showed you, that I love. Look at that little guy. He's so cute. This is adorable. Okay, so there's a card in here that you can do things with, all kinds of mixed media. Papers. This looks like it's got some, like maybe some coffee or something on it. It's crinkled and it's got some, like some liquid on it. There's tissue paper in different patterns. Look at that cute. I don't know what I would do with her, but wouldn't that be fun? I love this. Okay. So I am in Jamie, of course Jamie's. I'm in Jamie's mixed media group. And she gives us all kinds of ideas, but now we have all kinds of things to use. Just like random papers and what is in here? Oh, look at this little file folder. That's the cutest. And it's full of teeny tinies. Good thing it's in a bag. Little embellishments that you can put on your mixed media. Oh, I love that. Look at the shimmer. All right. That's just the first 2 pockets. So every pocket has, oh, there's something in the big parts too. Oh, these are pockets. Oh my word. Sandy, you're amazing. Huh. Oh, it goes back down in there. What's down in there? Okay. Oh, it's folded. How fun. So just making these folders is amazing. And then she filled it. And she made 22 of these for all of us. And they were all different. It took me probably 10 minutes to pick out the one I wanted, because they were all so pretty. And this is the one I went with. Okay. So there's some see-through ones. Vellum. I remember from my scrapbook days. That's called vellum. Hey, Terry! Thanks for joining me. I'm just showing what's in. Terry was with, she was in our second group at the retreat. I'm just going through this very cool swag bag gift. Oh, this is funny. So there's a page out of a dictionary stuck in here, and at the top of the page is nude. I think that's kind of funny. So I got the end page, the nude page. And then all kinds of napkins that you can Mod Podge. I'm into napkinizing. You guys, if you followed me, you know that. Oh, there's fabrics in here for multimedia. There's ribbons, more napkins. Holy cow. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that a great gift? I'm just going to tie this back up so I don't lose any parts. So thank you, Sandy. Let me get that card out again. I need to write her. Sandy Wynn. I'm going to keep that out. I need to write her a note. That's amazing. Sandy Wynn. All right. Let's get that back together. Okay, so what did we do? We had some speakers. We had some great speakers. We had Katie Horner come. We, in our group, our first group, Katie stayed with us the whole time. She is a great author. She wrote, she's written a few books, but she gave us this one, Faith Like Flamingos, and it's a Christian business guide. And so she got to stay with us for the 3 days that we were there, and really I got to chat with her and really get some insights to yes, Terry. I got some insights into, I just got some really good thoughts from her, and I really loved meeting her and getting to know her. She talked to us last year, but it was just like as a guest speaker, and so I didn't really get to know her, and now we're friends, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, Katie Horner was there, and then she left the retreat and went to do a TED Talk. So I was like, oh, she's famous. And then we had Heidi Easley. She's our paint party headquarter leader. She talked to us via Zoom about time management. And then Barbara Gerdeman, she was a local businesswoman in Florida, and she has kind of like an artist co-op. Hey Tony! She has like a artist co-op where they rent space, and people can come in and watch them work and also buy their art. And it's a really cool idea that probably every city and town should have. It's called the Art Collective. It's at Apricot and Lime. There's also a bazaar there. It's across the street from this bazaar. I went to this bazaar on Saturday before the retreat started with my friend Laura, and it's in Sarasota. It is at Apricot and Lime. Here's the little brochure if you want to screenshot that. But it was full of booths, artist booths. It was really cool too. And then across the street was this Barbara's place where there was artists' workspaces is what they were. So they could actually do their work and have space to sell their goods and their creations. And it was really cool. But then we also did art. So Lisa Knight came. She lives in Venice down there. That was about 30 minutes away. And she came and did these palm trees with us. I struggled with this moon a little bit in the back. Tony, who's on here, she was my roomie. Hey, roomie. She and I sat together and we took a while on our moon in the background, and I was trying to get it lighter and lighter, and this is the way it was. And then I figured, you know what, I'm going to cover it up anyway. I was a student. Usually I'm the art teacher, the painting teacher, and I had to act like I was a student this time. So I was on your side. So I had to stop what I was doing and move on and stop, I had to get over myself, you know what I mean? And just move on, because I was like, I'm going to cover that up anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is fun art, not fine art. I say that all the time, and I had to realize that and move on. So then we made our palm trees, and it's you're kind of below it looking up. And so we had some really pretty ones. We had some purple trees, we had some pink trees, very creative. It was a whole room full of very creative people. So that was really fun, and it was easy to put in our suitcase to come home. So that was good. And then our other art was from Lori Miller from Rare Bird Art Studio. She came and did sea glass. Now she showed us the trees that she does. She takes a cone and she puts the sea glass on the trees and then the lights, and it's really cool. And I think I showed pictures on my page if you want to see pictures of those. But those would be hard to travel with, so we didn't make those. But my little thing fell off, so I'm going to hold it on. I just need to glue it back on. We used hot glue, and we glued on to this little wood board. I did flamingo, but we just glued them on, and everybody did something different. I've got to glue my beads. Yeah, this one fell off. This little dude fell off, so I got to glue him back on. And then one of these fell off. I glued him back on. But like, yeah, I had some water and my flamingo, and this is supposed to be my palm tree. But look, there's lights. Ho ho! Aren't those fun? So there was, I know that Laura and the other group did a pineapple. There were a few flamingos. There was a mermaid tail. There was a starfish. There's a whole bunch of different things. So creative. Different colors. And I don't think I got a picture of everyone's on the table. I did get a picture of everyone's palm tree painting on the table, but I don't think everybody put these on the table. That would have been fun. Anyway, we had a really good time being artists as well as learning. So that was great. And then Laura McNeely came from McNeely Garden Studio. She came and gave us great tips on posing for the camera and doing like selfies and lighting and camera angles and how to look skinny and all the things that we want to do when we take pictures. And that was great. And she's known for wearing a flower crown. So she also gave us a flower crown for our wrist. But you know what? It's so big, it goes on your ankle too. So it's multi something. Multi-utilizing. Yeah, that. Okay, then let's see what else we get. Jamie gave us this really pretty, because X Factor was our theme, and she gave us this really pretty necklace that we wore to remind us of our trip. Oh, and my beads, I forgot, I don't have my beads in here. She gave us some really pretty purple beads, and I love we got to pick an affirmation heart each morning. And let's see what mine says. Mine say, I deserve love, compassion, and empathy. Hi, Jamie. Hey, Brittany Luthi. How are you? Thanks for joining me. I will not worry I will not worry about things I cannot control. Don't do it. If you can't control it, don't worry about it. Pray. I stand up for what I believe in. Aren't those good? So I love these. She had a whole box of them, and that was pretty cool. Everybody got to pick one each day of the retreat, and there's some cool, like faces, like kind of Picasso-looking faces on the back. Can you see that? Like there's one of them. Anyway, they all have little Picasso faces on the back, and then it was a box of them, so that was really cool. And then let's see, one of the things that she did that I absolutely loved was that throughout the retreat, everybody had an envelope, and you were supposed to write a note to everyone about just positive things, or what memory that you had together. And I love that. So when I do my retreats, I want to do that too. That's something that I am going to add to my retreats, because I really loved getting my envelope full of notes from all of my retreat mates, my new friends. There was one person that I was on the retreat with last year, on it with me this year, and so all the other people were new, and I knew one or two others, and all the rest were new to me, which was really fun to meet all the new people, and I love them. It was so great. I love my little artist community. So when Laura came and showed us the ways to pose and take the best pictures, I knew she was going to do that. I brought my hat. I brought my new hat, my new burn hat. And so I was going to show you up close about my new hat. And I went all the way around with things. And this is one, I'm starting to plan my hats more, but the ones that I've done so far, I just sit down and I just look at it and I'm like, I just burn what I feel. And I need to plan more, and that's what I'm getting better at. But anyway, this is what I did. I started on this side right here, and I just started making those flowers. Okay, and then I'm like, oh, that's cute. All right, I'm just gonna keep going. And so I just kept going. I went around, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a mushroom because they're kind of trendy. So I did a mushroom, and I was like, oh, okay, I think I'm just gonna go all the way around. And then I just kept doing different flowers. I like to do greenery. And then I was like, oh, let's do another kind of mushroom. And then I just kept going and I kept going. I made different kinds of flowers. Hey, Lisa, I missed you. And then I got all the way around. I did one more mushroom. Okay, so I went all the way around, and then, of course, I had to do some on the top here. I just did some vines, and then I really like to do the underbrim too, so I did a little bit on the underbrim, and I can always go back and add more, and I might, like a painting. Sometimes you're never done with a painting, and you can go back and add to that too. Oh, and then I did on the top, I did those little etch marks all the way around the top. And then this was a super fun find. I love to go to thrift stores. What I did when I was in Kansas City earlier in April for the few days doing the concerts with my daughter. Hey, Debbie S. Missed you this year too. But I found a curtain. I just found some curtains, and I just cut them up in strips so that they're long enough for hat bands. And so this was an old curtain that had, I don't know if this is kind of stitching or embroidery, but I'll try to show you up here. And it was just an old curtain, and I cut it and I twisted it really tight, and it's just perfect for this hat. So I'm like, that's why I thrift. You never know what you're gonna find. You never know what it's gonna go with. So anyway, this is my new hat. This is my new obsession. I have the in-person hat burning party coming up on May 30th. That is sold out. Yay for me, it got sold out, but sorry if you didn't get in. I will do another one. But stay tuned because I am working on some online things. Anybody want to join me online? Would anybody be interested? I don't know. I also did this one. We can burn on caps too. Isn't that fun? I have learned how to take some designs, take some flowers, and put them on the hats without just freehanding. Would that interest anyone? Not everyone is an artist. It took me a long time to realize that I am an artist, actually. Actually, Jamie told me that. She's like, you're an artist. I'm like, what? I am? Oh, okay. I guess I am. Anyway, I know that's hard for people to just say, oh, I'm just gonna burn on a hat. But I have some ways, more than one way, to take pictures, images, designs, and put them on hats. Do you want to know how? I'll teach you if you want to learn. Anyway, I just really wanted to come on here and get back into doing lives. I haven't done lives in so long. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me. I plan on doing once a week. Is it bad that I don't know when? I know I need to be regular. How about Wednesdays? Wednesdays are pretty good, midweek. I don't know what time. How about I let y'all know? I don't know right now. I'm sorry. I will let you know. I will let you know, but I think I'm going to do Wednesdays. Wednesdays at some time, I'm going to be going live, and I'm going to let you know, hey, McKenna, I'm getting ready to sign off, so you're going to have to watch the replay. I'm going to try to go live on Wednesdays because I'm usually not traveling on Wednesdays, and I will let you know what time. Was 1 o'clock good? Is mornings better? What do y'all think? Let me know in the replay. If you guys watch the replay, let me know if you want to see me in the morning or you want to see me in the afternoon. That way you can tell me. Oh, reactions are now in iOS 17. Something popped up there. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it so, so much. And I will see you next week.